Here's a quick little video to show you how to hang a floating shelf. You can get this in different varying sizes. Here you see I've got a nice long one here. It's about 900 centimeters, 90 centimeters, 900 millimeters. And you basically lever it up and use a pin or something just to pin out where the holes need to go. This one I did use a drill because I wanted a nice solid fixing. You can use some of the little tabs that you actually get, like the command strips that strip on. But because I wanted a solid, is a chimney breast here. You can see I'm using a piece of paper there just to grab the dust so it doesn't go all over the place. Make a hole with a drill bit, masonry bit, and get your wall plug and just fill up the hole with the wall plug. Make sure you got the right dimensions for these. There's 3 holes in total, so you can see I'm making another hole now. And again, this little trick with the paper basically just catches all the dust if it's a straight wall, and that way you don't get a mess everywhere. So again, this is a nice easy job if you've got all the tools. I will put a link in the description so you can see the actual floating shelf that I'm using. And you can see I've got screws here that will then go through and go straight into the wall. So it's not too tricky, it's nice and easy. As long as you've got it level and you make the holes at the correct positions, you should be plain sailing. The screws here, you can use a drill, but it can be tricky if you don't have a long drill bit. I used a mixture of drill just to get it hold it in place, and then a hand screwdriver just to tighten it up. So this shelf can hold good amount of weight. If you do need to put picture frames on there, a mirror or something like that, it will be able to hold that, especially if you've got the screws in holding it. There's no weight limit really on the setup. Well, within limits. Obviously if you put a full-on elephant on there, you might have problems. It'd be interesting getting an elephant on a ledge though, so that's interesting. But yeah, you got to tighten up the screws, and it's going to be used for a bit of decorative purposes anyway, so a couple of candles, a clock and the like. So hopefully this gives you an idea of how easy it can be to add on this. And it does come with these little stickers that just hide the screw holes, so you can see you can just cover this over this screw hole so it looks nice and flush and you can't see where it's being attached to the wall. So again, I did like this option. I bought in a grey colour. You can get a few different colours, and it is paintable and sandable as well, so you can do a different colour if you want to go with your scheme in your house. So this is giving you an idea of this, the different varying sizes of these, and mainly solid walls it's perfectly fine. If you have a stud wall, then you can still use wall plugs. Just use better quality wall plugs, or find the studs in the wall if it's not a solid wall. So this is giving you an idea of how it looks and how it feels. And I think this one cost me like $20, 15-ish pounds for that floating shelf, and about 5 or 10 minutes. If you've got the right tools, you can attach it to the wall, and you've got a nice additional option here just to give you a bit of interest on the wall, and it kind of sets it apart. If it's a plain wall, it didn't look as nice, but it gives you a nice little option there. Check out the next video in this series.